7 Asempa FM Suni Emrena Sia Subio Yedi Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem Ebremo 29 minutes after 2. It's a Wednesday afternoon, the midweek edition of the show, the 10th day of August 2022. Meeting your say bonsu from you. Ma Yanasini and Simon Wakwaba and Faumra Ekosiisen. We have another exciting show coming up. 2 really big interviews for you. First, with the General Secretary of the NDC, the Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia. We'll do that interview from 3:30 p.m. And then at 4:30, the Managing Director of the Electricity Company of Ghana, Etnasi Edinkomo. When I'm saying Sembe Brina ewo ECG operations, especially the standoff Ekoso ewo Krobo. So many and its environs. Inti yene ne betena se ne ahwe de nyina ho enkomo. But before that, the NDC versus the Electoral Commission on the Ghana card for registration. Akoye nsembebre. Yene Johnson Asiedu Nketia ebekasa afa ho. Unim se na akoye wukua no man hene kwabena sante betena se na yene M'Ahiasem segment no abremo. We have a lot to talk about in the next 1 hour. And to kindly tell a friend, to tell another friend, to tune in to 94.7, and that Ekosiisen is live and airborne from our national studios here in Accra at 355 Fanofa Street in Kokomlemle. And yewa yedi jumedi ni ifi etumede airbremo. But let me also remind you that we have some fantastic affiliate radio stations across the country. In Tamale, for more Mutia or Tamale, the northern regional capital, I have Kesmi radio. Kesmi frequency near 107.1. And still in the northern part of our country, Yawakan FM and or Salaga 85.7, Sunyani Storm FM 101.9, Jape Kromenida Swa FM 101.5, Wenchi Iriase FM 95.7, and a Royal FM 104.7, Obuasi PZ Radio, Akomadan Cruise FM, Offenso Time FM, Adansia FM, Ewa Santia Chem Agogo, Bankam Radio, Ewa Jokwa, Afima Radio, Kofo Radio, Aseda FM, Ewa Takradi, Ochame FM will be BNE, Neje FM, Ejura, and a Today's Radio, and so Ewa Ejura. Stations Ahodwa, Efa Ekosiisen live, and I yedi wundi Atuja. Enti moma yina yen Shannon friend. If you happen to be in that part of the country, and mia mabubosuya, you know, say you will not miss out on the action here on Ekosiisen. I've gotten some birthday dedications. Meshe na mediation.
Birthday dedication. I mean, I hear what do man and run a minute. Now Timothy has in Miles Mills, Nicola Mokasa, Barcelona 92 now Casa. That's just a moody who has a much salute to. You know,
not Timothy has, you know, on a so called Barcelona 92.
Yeah, but no says that I'm not 2.
No say Kumasi phone bi.
Let me just say ononi korane agaspa ne agabus ne agama wo speed ne you know dana Yankee Anna Hobson Hopkins also high jumper you know it's you know me peg man asempa Timothy yeah who say meaning sometimes to baby, I free I got good job. Maybe for you man. I'm saying, yeah, you got to talk the way you are talking because yes, it's not check. It's not for no sacrifice. You my power when you're Abagana, Abayadia. So I'm happy. So see, we are not going to pay bribe, but we are going to put our hands together and make sure say only panel. Yes,
yeah.
You know,
a profound
yes. Yeah. Yeah, probably obetimi in such about
athletics.
We need change. Yes, change in it. We've done these things all these years. So, sorry, it's about testing that. My mama just a typical example. From 1992, President Rollins late. Otina so about Kememika be memo Otina so no. From 92. I'll call ya na memo ba na we President Jake for fine. One of the strong things that they born acquire do and Ketasheni project. It comes in all forms and shapes.
Yes.
President Kufuor bae on also feel so
2008
atame so ba no you say Kufuor ni keta ahye ne pro adokuru ye nyina tie de oman ba bia de ko now the campaign NDC use here no was that you be quote keta ahye ne pro Professor Mills onyame for the crane say on also bae no the same on John Mahama the same thing kota ahye project keta ahye project de kie de sa ano no so ofiri so no na na do abetra so keta ahye ne project say empeja ne mumuro so a na baby e ko no what it is telling me and he said we have done this to ourselves for years FM now no yamra yankasa yeso I'm going to give you typical examples. As I see about young Kasa Ghana for any year, you might 2 million and you may call Biano say we need to start attacking one another on matters of corruption. Obi, share from 1992, Yazan Kobi, Mr. Katasha the Pro in the Yako. Ya Kasa, Katasha. Anybody who wants to change this system, no, or problem. GR4. Machina ebetima boa amayanya revenue kese pa no obi abunye guso up to date meboa from 2019 meboa obi abunye guso uko ECG a budu na pam ni free o mi se pam ni free no mo se pam no he was trying to change a certain scenario so I say because no the nyoma pa bi ba ana Ghana for no ye dey mo resist say there be o yi ya no do free o etianti ase now in the latest but Ghana for ye bad too much.
Naturally born bad.
Yeah, but you know, the whole country had a crime scene. The whole country had a crime scene because of corruption. Now, BOST guy no. The BOST gentleman, don't say. He needs to come out and talk. And you know, and I'm Dominic. Ekosiisen Papa no say, what is your advocacy for Ghana? Ghana. A typical understanding of what happened at BOST. Now for you, I'm say boss Benz, guy no market say we judgment definitely say please listen to me. Now Obi, I think that we should bow down our heads in shame as a country. Boss guy,
Provincial.
Yeah, me I don't know any provincial or provincial. I don't know. Me say Inspector Media Economic friend said yeah. And you're very serious. So the cost of mining no. The air cost of mining no. We are causing the problem. Obi obey stoppage to such challenges in Ghana. I say me to abonting. Yamania nawa, me my boss, genta mania break class. This is a situation where munamunim ye tanks the baby a year juma nasifo na. Where boss the year juma and politicians any Ghana for any BOST a juma for no. They benefit more from when BOST is in crisis. They benefit more when BOST. And when we call out the names, almost just a normal way here. Boss, when you care for my phone, it be a crop for papa. BOST. Every blessed day now, we hear no man say BOST. And I'm so called union for no. When you careful, majority of these unions they are not seeking the interest of Ghana. Connivance, collaboration. Obi, but they not Jackson they at all. And if this one is true, that this is what that young man,
I am middle-aged.
Or your Kofi Japan agent Biana. Kofi Japan so was 33.
Oh, that means Kofi Japan age.
So almost what me bow no so no.
Why?
Ni pe bi no jet to mo to Boko Park so. Basa. O me Bobby. Me tell the akosu of BOST and how I don't know, but I'm saying that Obi. Yeah, Ghana for being we are crumful too much. People benefit. We don't change the situation because we change it.
Oh, blocking it.
Yes, you are blocking it. We don't change the situation. I'm sending you to you, and then you will see what BOST is now headed towards. And it pipe who do amount for Papa Naba Obe connected to it. And this man too, Onkasa. No BOST report baby on her. Now a chess or two hono. Judgment debt in Kwan or anything, Otia, or 2 judgment debt in Kwan, Obi, before the owner the BSN, the penny semi the idea bar. Uji 2 we are not for and not for the Mayadi. To the member make sure the amount. I forgot that when I don't come with crabby sham and I'm not for winning idea. But what in essence, what I'm saying is that Obi, we are corrupt. No person should ever think that Ghana never says when NDC MPP is in power.
Yeah.
If we are not ready to change Yesuni Ebaya, you know, Uba will say no. Oba no maybe according to you know. I say done.
Okay.
And check those things. Me baby I'm no problem. The judgment that I do. O treat you. Me papa ni change man am so there. Adio no ankasa be chirem. It is high time director generals and chief executives and general managers they begin talking. They begin talking because Ghana for frustrating most of these political heads, but they fear to talk. They fear because I know what to say. And one car, and I want to talk to that guy. Politicians no more tata no. Big businessmen no more tata. Nanka Papa Obi. We customs for the money La Bianca Akona Vaye. We customs for. They claim that they are 7-hour interest. Exactly same as your boss too. The man no per the explanation I've gotten an attempt to do what is right. That is the problem at boss too. Also kasa. On the church and he say
union for any
check normal according to it. Why? If this is what that guy has done, why can't we push him further?
That's not about
why can't we push him?
And I have
as Friday voice. We are just afraid. It will be. And nobody said a woman said, baby, a gun and Jessica Frino, chrono too much. The port, BOST, toll, GRA, customs, immigration, majority of these people we are crowned for. Majority of the people working with this institute, Mr. Ghana for the criminals still be. So now road ministry a jumafo na nkasa bie companies and contractor who do nyomo de jiji na wakwata tie road ministry even people connive and just get contract no when na contract new month contract na mo de ama na road ministry for ni bi share say highways to urban roads for me ba mo so yamra back to BOST say BOST guy ni tia the meaning in judgment debt. I know what to know, so I'm saying no. But the achievement of the man, if the document I have here is accurate, we say okay, those things that he went into it, na papa. What rectify all those people. You're done. Ghana, we are sick. We will not get the development we want. We will not get it because we are too corrupt. Changing the system in Ghana here is a problem. Makai Ubudu do too much.
Very difficult.
Makai Ubudu do too much. Yes. Etimehu, baby a dede obiano. Usi obi aduane ano kwan illegal means.
Na ye ni ha na.
Usi ano kwan.
Professor Frempong bo aten ko kolebu.
Baby a Ghana dede obiano.
Kene ho tro man ho kire no.
Baby a Ghana obi dede obiano.
Yes. For way dia masa. No be ko ne pepe.
Omo wiya ya che. People deliberately dilute or whatever the just for them to sell it free of charge. No more cotton Jessica the boom wa block us assassin na. Papa ni me chim na me sa oil fields na me tiase. Ye tank team na no. Pipes ahodo na or what journey ni na it's coming is revenue for Ghana.
And amanfo
bi no frustrated system no. In fact, they made it cross the pipe we betuma free ha ko to Kumasi for tanks and they say on the tankers be judgment. Because clearly now government is going to benefit. When BOST is efficient, Ghana is beneficiary. But when BOST is in tatters,
and then fuel price increments. World marketer, you can't have any way to help.
Politicians and staff, workers are at BOST, and big people in society. All they do is throw dust into the eyes. About Momodin, about who do about Konina Momodin that. What is about BOST and talk? I didn't say. More. This country, Nana do the me general subscribe and we have good money. In fact, yet Tisikaso Meskana catches here sorry. But ya Jina and your papa, and your Ghana Jini. How have we fought corruption? We can never because only pana on one cassette maybe also make a pro. Or coino, and when na pro. It will call us also causes and one.
You can't. Now, sir, your country senior high school student called demonstration. Started Raote, Adaya, invigilators yɛ ɔmo ba so ɔmo mɛhwɛ exams so no ɔmo yɛ ɔmo adwuma yie dodo nti ɔmo ama kwan ama ɔmo anwia ɛnu nti na yɛ riot.
This is the because that's the area you are really on top. Now what really is
okay,
happening?
I'm told say Domimonya Edwin Provincial.
Who is that?
We friends saying BOST.
Yeah. The first question, no, Masha, there's too much rot at BOST. Ni deal with papers too much. But me no, maybe busa the questions on this. A company like BOST, BOST. I feel the paper in back where be omuni corporate policy. Bia a governing in terms of finance.
Okay.
In terms of depot interest policy, in terms of finance operating manual, in terms of legal policy, we are crashing and you. BOST.
We sure.
Oh, Minia, energy document in me boy. I'm telling you. Now if this man is doing this, done.
Yeah. Into where implementation of policies. Okay. Omo corporate policy manuals.
Yeah.
Corporate policy and manual status. Finance policy for finance.
What does it tell you?
Done. Yeah, done. Depot interest policy. Finance, done. Finance operating manual, done. Legal policy, done. Procurement, no money procurement policy.
So you know the system.
Supply chain.
So you know
internal audit policy. Na omunibi. Fuel trade. It's unbelievable. Fuel trading policy. Terminal and transmission policy. HR performance management policy. HR reward policy.
Can you believe this?
Asset and infrastructure policy.
Can you believe this?
No money transport policy.
Can you believe this?
Corporate fraud policy. Risk management framework and policy.
Can you believe this?
Field operations. I mean, this is.
Can you believe this?
Crazy.
Can you believe this? And yes, a BOST. They be other. They be other BOST. Ghana fly muntie. Obian chichiri Ghana maye tong. I am in no chrono dosu can't tell any crime scene because of corruption. There's too much boss to follow so muslono. Sa papa no no wa channel. Fear not. Because where Ghana is heading towards, no, if we don't have strong men to defy the odds and tell people at their faces, say, where chrono way there, me ma more that and I can resign. People should start getting that courage. And not that Timothy Hesse or call it the bluff of the Athletic Association. I don't need your money. We will not pay any bribe, but we will do the job as it is. Busanu.
Ora Edwin, at the saying. Nah, I don't know. Who take key over BOST time, man?
Pacho, radio, Michiam with your phone and thanks for the opportunity to clear the air on the issue. Pacho, me take you over 2019 September
2019. Meaning say who our third year more at BOST. Okay. Enti when you took over, because document on my hand the attremeno and where document a official document, because I see the BOST logo on there and all of that. It tells us some corporate policy. Any manuals are under your watch, Motimi Ede Abba. Are you saying, sir? Yeah, maybe. Are you telling us, sir, all of these things were not in place? What was the state of the BOST you took over?
Yo, now wait there, that's you. Now, me do real quick a trick before I deal with this part. Now, me know the up to 2017, time my NPC taking over the state of BOST. Now, my church, now my answer our question. And ready me part
okay.
My message permission. The patron time I taking over. In terms of financial, now BOST. Yeah, the car $624 million.
$624 million. Hey, now BOST was as a now.
What do you mean? Where oh yeah, my yakraka about Ghana. Ya tonton. Ibia. up to the tune of $624 million. That was the amount of money we owed our suppliers. And you know, legacy loans, Ghana Bank, no more guarantee, no more up to 284 million Ghana cedis. And no your legacy debt. 2017, you inherited it.
Asempa
And you know,
94.7.
not BBC for be. I know more juma. If you move the fuel, e be go your tank ni. Na omoba be back fast fuel no. Na e dia iriva. Na eno kwa ye $37 million. Me na ya the GRA forecast 47 million Ghana cedis. INTI. Tax ayajiji INTI. Enya no nkwa. Yeah, after 2017 no. Na nkofo bi ni court. We had a lot of cases in court. Your friend no contingent liability. So you lose the case now. Ahena you get here. Thank God for the near Diomoka 161 million Ghana cedis. That is the contingent liability on our books. Now, sir, a year Uncle said, the name of Voye deal near judgment debt. Nina net 161 million Ghana cedis. As at 2017. And you know, one say, we you madia, Ebia, o bank, a cobob the thing, and now compare LTV dia yejuma. Na ebane sa, uncle for no mobile, or mobile can say, na yen share books ni. Na Ebia so books ni a corrector. Ebia can a bob this year now with nature. Unfortunately, you know, the 2015 account had not been audited. The 2015 account had not been audited. So the company was flying blind. You need to run another number. You need to say, a profit to the loss to company needs to income. Mamemra, you see the idea. After 2017, before time, 2008, near top pipelines, it was out of 109 million exim guaranteed. Since 2018, now pipes no egu way area, any slow America, Houston. Since 2008, Bonnie Ben Ghana. 2008, your top equipment almost $40-something million. After 2019, the equipment was still lying in the sun in the US. And then, taxpayers' money, Bonnie Bank. Therefore, non to it in Cheng. There were pipelines from Accra to Ekosiisen. Now in Yejuma. The sign of pipeline from Buipe to Bolga, and also Yejuma.
Not into Yejuma.
Say pipeline, no, be Bangwa, I say, they repair.
It did not be Bangwa, Yentimin repair.
But for 5 years, no, Yejuma.
And Ebanesan said, no, Yejuma, alternatively, said tankers and a best rock, right?
The patcho iron. Enti enya no ngwa yes fine what marine assets be ground tugboats and barges and na ya de oil gumu wo Ekosiisen na ya twe wo nsuo so fa na the corner after 2017 na nyina yeduma nana nyina yeduma ya store assets pa the Ghana sika store asset na esifio ne so pro enye djuma enya no kwa boss djuma no ya store oil eno na edi sika you use pipeline so a you nye sika na fe your budget na fese na pipelines na fese ya be nye sika na your tanks no so tanks are the all for the oil be boom am I nye sika kitwe bi so no and no so you 51 tanks now 15 of them had been decommissioned now stay because of all of this no now you have 3 depots out of our 6 depots Mami Water, Akosombo, and Bolga. Those depots no for over 5 years no but now Kopoko Juma de Bia I Tiamuka.
Ewa depot ho.
Where depot ho?
Depot na enye adwuma no.
Aye.
Eni no omukọ omukọ eden.
Omukọ tena ase ni Tiamuka. Na ebia omo yes small maintenance. But na enye just for ni adwuma. Ose.
Na depot na ose mo friend Mami Water no.
Mami Water area ni.
Okay.
Area no ye frɛ hɔ Mami Water.
Okay.
And that was the situation. You better way. Mobile. Nana mobile. That an oil company like BOST should not be in this state making law. Nana mami for last one in count.
Asempa FM.
BOST when BOST was formed. Nana I'm passing into our assembly. And then so what the capa say what the open to ye the tank farmer. The patrol hen obey with the Bolga na.
Tank farm de na me hwa akra na Kumasi.
Thank you. My BOST government amaya building infrastructure ewo Bolga, Buipe, Sabelugu, Mami Water, Akosombo, Kumasi, any Accra. Yes. All the private sectors for no more industry in tank farm. Ubunina waka tema. Enti because that infrastructure they are called Samalene, Bolga, and Hohonu. How should they be maintained? In the wisdom of government, they voted the BOST margin. Enti sa BOST margin, and no nanka the maintenance of the equipment never. After 2011, no BOST margin is 3%. 2019, I remember 2. Now BOST margin was still 3%.
From 2011 to 2019, 3%.
3%.
But Edwin, minim baby awo, and minim say wo kasa through headset and I say phone no ankasa. There is some terrible feedback.
Sorry.
And kasa good phone name direct my why.
Mate.
Super. Yes.
It was 3%. BOST margin. 2019, it was still 3%. Why? And when you ever too low, now you jika $624 million US, 284 million Ghana cedis. BBC claims $37 million. Now, Ghana media will begin, Our class says the boss can get you a year. Uncle be benefit. Now, where the minimum and benefit you and answer conform benefit. But it just boxed my mind that we had lots of assets and it was only 18% of our total assets that were in good condition as at 2017. Bonnie Bank and I Ghana for it. And to me, my dad and now people order as a or mommy opportunity because of mommy target. Or catch them and say, go and turn that around.
No, but the other thing, Edwin, will be say, because you did not take over BOST from 2017.
No.
Who take it over in 2019? I was expecting, sir, in giving the status report, you let us know the state of BOST as at 2019. And as you met BOST in the state 2017, a woman, I know that's what 2019. Oh, that's for the.
You have started the work, but then there will be change of leadership. And so when somebody comes again, they start all over again. And then by the time they are about to get something done, that was when I came.
In the first 2-3 years, under Nanado, I remember saying one Alfred O'Bain and Ewoho. Under him, they did not complete a lot of the things I know much as here. In the Uber, what have you done? What may you situation na company in the womb? A day in a way.
Okay. And I'm a main control. My main started with a car now at them. Now my predecessors not almost actually engage government to pay some of the money. But as at today, that's $624 million a car now at them. BOST achieved $426 million, representing 70%. Government, through ESPA, has contributed 30% of that money. BOST, through its internally generated funds, $426 million out of the $624 million.
From IGF.
Thank you. So the company has potential. Government has only paid 30% of that money. And we have 11 million outstanding. On the loans, Ghana City loans, 285 million Ghana City. Yechia 187 billion Ghana City. Government has helped with 197 million, and we have an outstanding amount of 32 billion. And no, by end of next year, they bet you. So we have systematically cleared the books.
But while doing that, are you not also piling up new debt?
No. Baby. When I met the previous energy minister and the current
Debbie saying,
yeah, MD.
Debbie saying that Hask Oil was a day in their home community. No, beyond or moon or Massacutia, a diabetes.
Because the dining the end one of the
issues. Who's a good question. On your more Kabiango.
That's what he's saying. I want to believe some books near clean.
My member. Farmer. Well, did this before now, and I do almost 37 million.
Yes.
May predecessor, the late George Oakley, may he rest in peace. May buy now I set up committee. Say you should 37 million. The medical one is the invitee Yoku. SI invitee National Security. Say Omumbaka committee. It was chaired by my deputy managing director. Enna staff. Nana yeke 37 million na the di omoka. Sana ye di omoka 10 million. Omagia tumu say and 37 million and 10 million.
Edwin, I don't know. We might have to call you back. The feedback is terrible. I don't know where you are. My name is Awo Driver. True, Monjanamon sign friendly bio MIN. Let's get a better connection. Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem 94.7 FM. Intiane the MD of BOST and a called BOST here bulk oil storage and transportation. In the almost store, normal transport oil product, and a fuel product, amaye. And only no AD and Como. Let me read some few messages while we wait for him to be reconnected. Now, afe yatwaswe to me Eddie and Como. We say Obi, I am beginning to completely lose confidence in politics. Apart from Nana Addo in Ghanaian politics, I never trusted any politician in Ghana. But if what you and other people are saying is the truth, then I don't know who to trust again. The reason is that it means he's not acting on his responsibilities. And if he, that I believed could have dealt with all these, is looking unconcerned, then who else? I'm very sad and disappointed. Who is going to save us? Very, very sad, because truly Ghana has no future. Gusty man, Brekum. We say happy birthday to Ambassador Plenipotentiary Peter Opata, aka Papti. God bless you, said, and I has your jury and Ediway Abba. Yeah, Edwin.
Nana.
Aha. And afe to asoma me, yes.
Me say, sir, BDC product no claim no. Sir, 37 million. Yeah, forensic audit no, with Yoko, National Security, and BOST owned staff, headed by the Deputy Managing Director. Yeko shushe muno. E kana na 37 million no. Afe de omo fi ye de omo kan. Omo agya tumu se enye 37 million biom na eye 10 million.
Wow.
Enti ye tua 37 nanka ye de sika $27 million aban sika anka ye de ache.
And now by was there documentation covering 37 million in
The patrol and there was documentation. But your documentation, no documentation. Into your cycle ask them relevant questions to bring certain numbers from the CBN. Time oil no buy. How much came in? How much came to BOST? How much they have taken out? Yes, our forensic audit. $27 million was paid.
Wow.
20, and they have all signed off. A declare after the job Mukabio. Abaku Muya de Osia de $18 million. After the Osia and then a Cabio. Zero.
And this is here 10 million much here.
10 million you cheermu by 5 million BD. I can 5.7 million a bit here. By end of next year, a bit cheering.
And what accounted for sa debt ne pile up no and a day for front away to ensure said debt ne pile bill.
Nana, on that nipa deɛ, I mean Jeremiah 17:9. Ubie Jeremiah 17:9, but so mubie ma me na ya monkan. Jeremiah 17:9 says, the heart of man is desperately wicked. Who can know it? So when you are working in an organization without policies, obviously there will be chaos. And when there's chaos, people benefit from the chaos. So to answer your question, yeah, the board are signing off 15 policies to guard and guide our behavior and how you do business in the company. So that is what I think said. If you go contrary to the policy, it's going to be a major offense. And if it's a major offense now, you let me their panel. So we are all sticking to the policies and procedures. There were ethics policy, there were fraud policy, there were HR policy, there were bonus policy. your reward policy. All these things are the intangible assets needed in every organization. Without that, there are no boundaries. It is free for all. It is free for all. Enya no nkwa, Nana. Enya no nkwa. So 15 tanks now, me say say. You will pay mu 12
FM
out
94.7.
Interesting. Now we can make extra revenue. Because figure two, no, not 15 tanks are saying. You repair 12. And then oil will need when once we store the oil, we make some small money. And yeah, no kwa. Tematu akoso mo pipeline, no. You repair. You repair pipeline 100%. Yeah, 12-inch pipeline na kawo America. Me kai say me kwa America no. Me ko hu bronin bi. Ohu ya o say hey, another BOST entourage. And I started so 3. Because apparently no, since 2008 no, obi akọ no efi ho. Oba onye hu hwe. No obi asa akọ. No efi ho. Yenye hu hwe. So I felt so disgusted. And I made a commitment, say, to the president, say, I will bring back these pipelines. And we delivered. The patrol, yeah, badges now, a work also more a oil now. Yeah, we pay me now. As I year modification works. In the first, no, it took us 7 days to load all the badges. But no okay, it takes us only 2 days. One badge for your badge is not for 51 trucks. It is you load the badges now. It is 51 trucks are transfers you so they call not call. Yeah, you maybe breathe. First, now it takes us 4 hours to load one tanker. And then I mean, okay, it takes us 1 hour 30 minutes. The Baba project be a certain depot upgrade. You're reducing Adiano to about 45 minutes.
Asempa FM.
Menoka say burger was meant for export. Nana, we hadn't exported anything for like 5 years.
Now more exported free burger come Mali, right?
Burger to Mali, Burkina, and the north.
Okay.
So see how many okay. Our exports to Mali, that is imports from Mali, has increased from 0.3% to 6%. They say you supply Mali for fuel through Bolga. And no way, yeah, you get dollar to dollar. And you see, I think you could see this as a $2. You get dollar. Yes, the best started projects, they bring LPG tanks and Accra to Kumasi pipeline. Accra to Kumasi pipeline, you say, you name say, yeah, tanker owners no, a home. And Minister, my directive say, your project now, my tanker owners no equity, or equity or project, so that as they get displaced from the road, they can own part of the pipeline. And Nana, Menoka say, our revenue earning assets has increased from 34% to 95%.
34 to 95%.
Yes.
Revenue making assets.
Yes.
Asset Bremo IGF directly.
Yes. Opa bra beshum. Minimum koto. And I'm happy also to say that all these changes were executed by the same staff who are in BOST. We haven't brought in new people. It shows that the policies, the commitment, the focus, the support from Ghanaians, the support from the minister, the support from the president. If we have a few good men in place, Ghana best.
But Edwin, the other thing is, and I'm curious, BDCs na omu claims eda wenim $37 million. Moye auditing forensics ne ade nyina wie ya. Muhu say exact claim should be $10 million, no. Omo wen eden na mo de ayomo, and omo for mo hu edi ko.
Omo de anyomo fault. I mean, sir, the evidence available at that time led to the conclusion that it was 37 million. But when we did the forensic audit and found new evidence, then we were able to bring the thing down. What you say? And the by mistake, not zero will be wahona, will be rate fee, and not decide this zero can. And the I should money who say, oh, an extra zero will be a becamo, and yen fee. So what you say?
I get you. I get you.
I should mono, any who way. Now, my main control is in me. Me buy no first month I me buy no. Now your batteries be or APD ho na say. It is power cut off. Depot ne cut off. Now you buy those batteries at 400,000 euros. But me engineer, and I'm a science economist. And so when I use my engineering eyes, I'm like, no way. I'm an electrical engineer. And why spend 400,000 euros on batteries? So I called Mishim, and guess what? We changed not only the batteries, we changed the batteries, bought new inverters, bought the highest grade battery on the market with an inverter attached at less than 120,000 US dollars.
And this was when?
When I came in, a month after I came in.
Meaning, sir, or more, and Kayakoton 400,000, no, would be your predecessors, right?
Yes, I mean, that's the invoice I came to meet. It was a proposal I came to meet. So, the evidence is there. And Yanko has oil. I know you are interested in husk oil.
Husk oil. Yeah, husk oil DNA is very important because that is where the claim has been made. Say, Motria judgment that be a enshada.
Okay.
Enya papa.
But really anyhow. Interior husk oil. June 2017. 2017, I'm in Mayo.
Yes.
June 2017. Exactly June 9. Husk oil for SU BOST. Why did SU BOST? Now, the oil be by BOST. Mobile fan before 2017. Mobile fan. It wasn't available. It took a while before we gave them the oil. And the oil not there. Mobile fan oil. But no, almost say, could you loan our bank be at 30% per annum, and the bank was on them to pay the interest. And they think, sir, because it's no fault of theirs that the interest accrued, no, BOST is liable. Now, me can't normal no. BOST who thought he wasn't liable because massa oil near the amount, and they went to court. Called court, and then the case dragged from 2017 me by in September. Now me cry me case we exactly in October 21st, 2019, and omunya judgment. And the judgment was given in favor of Husk Oil. So ampa BOST, more fault say interest now accrue. Into munchia interest no. And almost like award the 1 billion cedis cost. But it's not a full say, and to make a say, now 1 million cedis cost, no, so let's file an appeal, not on the interest, but on the 1 million. So we filed an appeal, and the appeal was going on. But one of the appeal court, when I say a court,
yes,
no, your lawyer, no, so no, any problem. Into when to me uncle, into as a judge, it will be and no striking case not out. So the moment the case was struck out, it meant that the previous judgment was still valid.
that's true.
So then they garnished our account. To retrieve their money, which is fair. I mean, me and a businessman. So I mean, I will be the year, me so me up the back court.
Yeah.
So they garnished their account. The amount involved was 28.7 million Ghana cedis. So we called Husk Oil and we negotiated with them. So they brought the 28.7 million Ghana cedis to 18 million Ghana cedis.
And in all of these negotiations, no, na Attorney General official second home.
They be my board members will be can me legal person can me finance person can the DMD was involved. They did the negotiation. I was not even involved. So they were able to bring the debt of $28.7 million down to $18.7 million because we appealed to Husk Oil not to use compound interest but use simple interest.
But for Husk Oil as plaintiffs, no, Omusiu initially, no, was the AG not part of the suit?
Oh, so yeah, we are a limited liability company. We only escalate to AG where it's necessary.
And you thought so we not necessary?
No, it was. I mean, it started before I came.
Okay.
Anyway, so it wasn't anything that occurred to me.
Me, but I'm sure the getting them to, and as going into that negotiation with them, no, you thought the AG was not any relevant, right?
No, it wasn't. The AG doesn't negotiate. It's normally finance people and the legal people. Anyway, that's what I think. Yeah.
Okay, internally, na BT price down.
From 20
cost down
9 million to 19 million.
And we've paid that, right?
I've paid it. We paid them all. So we came into an agreement. Initially, they said we should pay 1 million cedis and the rest pay in 12 equal installments. The last one is going to be paid this month and will be done. And this thing happened when I wasn't there. The guy took us to court when I wasn't here. So how could I have gone to do pakpakpa with him to share for money with him?
Okay,
it's all about giving a dog a bad name. It's okay.
How about generation investment and so? Good.
So generation investment, 2016, ni how?
Asempa FM.
The Otihano,
4.7.
any generation investment went into a contract to buy 16 acres of land in Tema, valued at $11.2 million. 16 acres, valued at $11.2 million. And BOST made a payment of $5.3 million. Unfortunately, election by the CEO that preceded George Oakley came in. I don't know what happened. George Oakley came in. I don't know what happened. Then I came in. I didn't even know about this case. And apparently there had been
Asempa FM.
promise to pay,
94.7.
promise not to pay, and the guy had gotten frustrated. So the guy sued 4 years later, from 2016. The guy sued us. And so we tried taking it out to settle. He was not interested. So he went ahead because he knew he was going to get judgment. We had paid 5.3 million. Balance, they court said they wanted performance for us to. And also, we didn't have money because a car now a dipper when we came in $624 million, 287 million Ghana cedis, BDC claims, tax arrears. There was no money to pay this thing. So I'm sure that is why it dragged on for 4 years. So he went to court and got judgment. The day he got the judgment, the next day he garnished the account. Yeah, he garnished the account. November 6, 2020, he got judgment for us to pay the balance plus the interest on the balance. So when he garnished the account, we had to call him to the table. Same thing, we
Asempa
negotiated with
FM.
him. The
94.7.
partial So he said we had to give him $1.4 million instantly before he will lift the garnish, and then agree on a payment plan, which we did.
Is Generation Investment a Ghanaian company?
Yes, it's a Ghanaian company.
And a Husk Oil and swear.
Ghanaian company.
Wow. But in all of this, I am curious. Yes, I agree. Sir Moye said all kind of company limited by shares. At the end of the day, once I hear some sole shareholder the government of the Republic of Ghana, right?
Ministry of Energy.
Ministry of Energy, as it were. Still, I know the Attorney General should have a role to play in some of these. I don't know if you are minded, say, maybe going forward, you'd bring them in some of these matters because AI are one too many.
I will. Going forward, I will. But if you look at these cases, I mean, the sanctity of contracts.
I agree.
Yeah, so there are no brainers. You bought something from me, you paid part. Akebia isu unchia. Maybe so sikana usu nibi. So me, I'll do the same thing. I'll go to court. But yes, I acknowledge your contribution. So maybe subsequently, I'll instruct my legal team, go to Attorney General, seek advice, and then let's go on.
And I'm also sure, sir, while you deal with legacy issues, under your watching, so you are making sure that some of these contracts are more signed. You'd go by the terms strictly of those contracts.
Yes, sir. That's what we're doing now. That's exactly what we're doing now. And that is what has changed the organization today.
Members of staff are, through the actions and inactions, ebia mu incur losses be and liabilities be and avoidable. No, what has happened to them? For example, say we share BDCs now a can 37 million. Later mu say it was say 10 million. No, staff members might have perused the books. Any of them are all clear. What has happened to them?
So we are in court with some of them.
Members of staff, maybe.
Yes, it did resign a court. We are in court with some of them.
Civil and also criminal. Criminal trial. Are they standing criminal
For
trial?
now, it's civil.
And civil.
For now, it's civil.
Okay.
But we will hit from the criminal angle as well. The legal person who couldn't go to court, for example, was taken through a disciplinary action, and he was sent home for about 5-6 months without pay. So we are putting in place these incentives and reward and punishment policies to deal with negligence, and then people will take personal liability for their action or inaction.
Edwin, my Musa final question. Maybe we should arrange another interview. I don't know about studio. Now, if you have more time, it's maybe in some day. I would ask the final question on office complex. No, again, it was an arrangement. A predate you, and now many John Jenapo Edim Komowaha, and he leads the minority. In terms of mines and energy, and they had some really grave concerns. One of them, and he said, I say, Mama, a Germany hold on. Time I take you over. Not under you though. But in 2017, I take you over. I hold on a Germano. Ama or minor, abo kebia. Na ye very, very, very avoidable. Only na ya dream.
No. Patrolman. I mean, my background. I think, sir, from a personal view, no, I think anytime politics is mixed with business, parties will suffer. What you say?
Yes.
Because business has its rules. The politics, the rules are quite vague, especially in this country. But the business has rules governed by contracts. So, to answer your question, yes, the delay, the halting and the delay for that long is quite unfortunate. But let me give you a background. In April 2014, a private person had a proposal by BOST said, "Me will land. The person is see 7-story twin blocks. It was not legal. Amount. And a BOST G2 in 2014. In 2015, and a BOST signed a contract at an amount of $39 million. Exclusive of taxes. At the same time, like all the other contracts, no, BOST each year $8 million out of the $39 million, with the rest to be paid over time. And election by, and Yamiado, the party back power. Now you back power, no. I think the managing director at that time suspected something. So he asked for CNC a call Attorney General. Attorney General didn't find anything wrong. A call Yoko didn't find anything wrong based on the information that was available and given to them. Then, so it dragged for like 2 years. Then in 2020, both parties agreed that let's nominate an independent assessor to go and value this project. When they valued it, it was valued at 49.6 million. Obviously, time value of money, $39 million. Ghana dollar interest rate is hovering around 10 to 12%, and the $39 million in 2015 can never be $39 million today or in 2020. So after the Eyino was valued now, with the background of the debt overhang on BOST, the board took an informed decision. Says, our 2 blocks, no, we can't afford it. So rather, the initial strategy was that BOST staff, you better come back, they are rented back.
Yes.
But when we realized that we are not in the real estate business. Our core business is oil. So it's better to save that money and use it to bring oil and turn it around so many times. So let's buy only 1 block. That was what went into the thinking. So we wrote to the contractor, say, we've decided to buy 1 block. We can't afford the $49.6 million. That's here. Now, you buy and so don't forget, say, the account had not been audited. So in 2020 we got the 2019 audit. The Auditor General flagged a procurement irregularity. More Auditor General report,
Yes.
They had flagged a $39 million procurement irregularity. And let me explain to you what the irregularity is about. Before BOST signed the contract, BOST wrote to PPA for a single source.
94.7.
What you have here?
Yes.
PPA responded on 23rd December 2015 that BOST should do a restricted tender using 4 companies. They should go to the tender review board as per the value of the intended procurement after completion of the tendering process. BOST totally ignored this directive and went ahead to sign the contract. So that is what PPA came to flag. So when we had decided to go for 1 block and went to PPA, PPA said the previous contract had not been, it's not valid, it's not been, in their eyes, the previous contract had broken the law. So we had to fix that error before we could go on. Before that, we had rushed to Ministry of Finance to secure a no objection. No objection, no. But we couldn't go ahead because of the procurement breach that happened in 2015 when I wasn't here and I didn't know about it until the Auditor General flagged it. So we wrote to the Auditor General, request for ratification. We wrote to the PPA to request for ratification for the old $39 million Twin Tower contract. Because don't forget, sir, we had now decided, sir, the better back. But we had to go and fix the error in the previous contract. And on Abia, Madam for a good friend, Honorable Jinapo, who ya, Ofu Fe, Abia, me kwakoto block back for $39 million. Baby, we had to fix the crime, the issue that had been, the lacuna that had occurred in 2015. Or else we couldn't have gone ahead. When we fixed that, by PPA responding to us on 19th May, then we wrote back to PPA. Sir, thank you. Now, your variation, approval to vary the contract from the original twin towers to a single tower, as per the decision of the board. No, I'm a M'Ahiasem. My board, no, especially my board chairman, he's a sticker for corporate governance. And to be bia, me ye bia was ye hano. Manfan ko boarda mean to me yet. So the board instructed, so once you've gotten the ratification, go and now get the variation. So we went back and wrote for the variation at the agreed $24 million. Luckily, PPA granted us the variation. But don't forget, sir, now you cheer $8 million. Dada. What do you say?
94.7.
I agree.
So we went for this $24 million extra and then signed a contract with them. And then hopefully by the next, by December, we should be moving into the new header.
Yeah, but I think the concern has been, say na mienu after variation, after initial expert advice, 49 million. Na ye mu 8 million. Later, I dream say ye per one pe. Now after I said 24 million, that would take us to be 33 million for just one.
Let me explain it to you. Let me explain it to you. There's what we call the sunk cost concept. And what we decided to do was that so we share two buildings now. One is a hollow block. What do you say? It is not spec'd. The other one, panel, was highly spec'd. So what do you say?
Yes.
That is one. Number two, who calculator and patch of calculator. Never back to 2015. 2015, no, you chia 8 million, no, Rebecca 31 million. The patchoma ubin calculated 31 million in 2015. The value of that 31 million in 2022. Who calculate and patcho at 10% interest rate. The patcho calculate money. The 31 million in 2015 is equivalent to 54.9 million in 2022. So what you feel?
Yes.
The 31 million in 2016 is equivalent to 54.9 million in 2022 at 10% interest rate. Let's even go back. The 39 million in 2016 is equivalent to 69 million in 2022. And in Anna, 39 million equivalent to 69 million. And now, who can tell me ubenya? Who tell me now ubenya?
Yeah, that should give you 30 something.
69 divided by 2, 34.5.
Yeah.
And we are buying it for 32 million. So what did the Americans say? That is why we don't have to mix politics with the contracts. Because eventually the company will lose. Because of time value of money. Because the 39 million, as we speak, it is equivalent to 69 million. So even if you divide it by 2, which is not even fair to the contractor, it's 34.5 million. And we are paying 32 million. So what did the Americans say?
Yes.
So if it is not propaganda, or if it is not in a bid to score some cheap points, we all decide that let's forget the time value of money. But you can decide to forget the time value of money, but it won't forget you.
Edwin,
it will never forget you.
Yeah, I would want to end it here and then.
The last one.
Yes.
I mean, last one. Well,
30 seconds.
Na noise de be a ekosui. Nana. TVBO. 2016. 2016 was the year we had our highest revenue in BOST. That was also the year we had our highest loss, 459 million cedis loss in 2016.
And not revenue, you're saying
3 billion Ghana cedis.
Okay.
We had our highest loss, 468 million Ghana cedis loss in 2016. But at that time, our administrative expenses was 538 million Ghana cedis. Till
FM 94.7.
If in 2016, administrative cost 538 million Ghana cedis are. In 2021, cost and answer
I was say cost ideally.
Ideally. I mean, can't you ask them? In 2021, the administrative cost 228 million Ghana cedis. Almost half the administrative cost in 2016. Who is taking better care of the resources in BOST? In 2016, audited account, administrative cost, 538 million Ghana cedis. In 2021, it should have hit 1 billion. In 2021, it is 228. Mama Sankancharasen, in 2016, your loss was 459 million Ghana cedis. In 2021, we are making a profit after tax of 160 million Ghana cedis. Audited account. So I must say, man, can profit before tax bill. Until major profit before tax, then cut profit before tax bill. Profit after tax, we are making 160 million Ghana cedis profit. So, me yes kana ankasika we yen ya enchema ya na for this. So all the noise going on is the fact that when BOST works, there are some critical stakeholders who are not happy. And they will want for this momentum to change. But and let's be honest, look at all the efforts even our own president is putting into this country. It's not being appreciated. Let me even go to Jesus Christ. Or no Oba can say Oba be Wamaye.
Edwin, Sadia Mekani and Shada Nimre into me and fancy we'll find another time and have a lengthy conversation. Why? Yeah, that's a pan. I mean, he is the managing director of BOST, Edwin Provincial, and Motesi AD and Como. We've done some 40